my little party animals. Hiphiprenee here today with a brand new speed build for you. Now, I have been playing a lot of Project Zomboid recently, and I mean a lot. I've played it on TikTok Live before. I did a video on my YouTube channel that I wasn't super excited with, but I did put it out anyway. But I tend to play on my own a lot. And I have been wanting to dip my toes into making some Project Zomboid content, but I figured out that filming and playing at the same time are just way too stressful for me. I can't do it. So instead, I've decided to do something that maybe I am good at, which is to recreate some of the iconic locations available in Project Zomboid in The Sims 4. Which really, in my opinion, just kind of brings Project Zomboid full circle, since it was heavily inspired by the original Sims. I mean, look at it. Now, if you've never played Project Zomboid, it is an open-world isometric game by the Indie Stone. You are the only survivor of a large-scale zombie apocalypse and stuck in the quarantine zone of Knox County in Kentucky. The map, while not a one-to-one recreation of the area, features real-life cities and towns. And honestly, the map is absolutely humongous. I have not explored most of it. Project Zomboid released as a demo in 2011 and eventually into early access in 2013, after a few minor setbacks, including the apartment of two of the developers being broken into and having their laptops that had a swath of the game's codes on them stolen. And they didn't have backups. Always back up your shit, friends. The game now, in 2023, is still in early access, but the developers do constantly keep their fanbase updated with their weekly Thursdoids, in which they talk about future builds of the game and what they will contain. Zomboid, like The Sims, has a very healthy modding community, from quality of life mods to maps to full-on game changers. There is even a Sims map based on the world from the first game. It's pretty great. Now, the first place to pick for this series was really a no-brainer, in my opinion, and if you are involved in the Zomboid community, you will likely recognize this house. It belongs to Kate Smith and Baldspot, and it's located in Muldraugh. And if you don't recognize the house, you do still know Baldspot and Kate. They're the two characters that are shown on the Zomboid menu screen. In one of the beginning iterations of Project Zomboid, there was a storyline tutorial to follow that gave you a glimpse into two of the survivors of the Knox event, Kate Smith and Bob Smith, affectionately known as Baldspot for, reasons. I unfortunately didn't start playing Project Zomboid until my husband recommended it to me last year, but the storyline for Bob and Kate's story goes a little like this. You play as Baldspot in this house in Muldraugh, after having gotten stuck in the quarantine zone of Knox County with his wife Kate. Kate recently broke her leg running from either zombies or raiders, it's not really clear which one. And Baldspot carefully boards up the house and tends to Kate while going on runs to find supplies like food, water, weapons, all the things that you need in a zombie apocalypse. Eventually, a raider breaks into the house and it's either kill or be killed. If you successfully kill the raider, you can loot his things and continue to survive in the world of zombies. In a darker twist, you can also use a pillow that you find in the wardrobe to put Kate out of her misery. If you choose that route, you sick, twisted individual, that ends the tutorial. As of the most recent build, Baldspot and Kate, as well as every other NPC that ever existed, are no longer in the game. The NPCs were removed at some point a long time ago before I even started playing for being just a little bit too buggy. The good news is that NPCs have been announced and are being worked on to be put into a future build. It's not going to be the next one, but they are coming. The next build of Project Zomboid will improve crafting and give us animals like chickens that we can gather and collect resources from to aid our apocalypse survival, as well as laying the groundwork for NPCs to be put into the game. I would love to continue building some of the iconic locations from Project Zomboid, Rosewood Fire Station, anyone? So please be sure to leave suggestions for future builds down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.